Yeah, YouTube family and the Maverick in the space again, you know. One more time still, the best and most credible opinion, still fear and fearless analysis. And something upon my chest, we need to get it off. The incessant and constant and consistent complaints, especially by media practitioners, about the proliferation of social media platforms. Basically, they are complaining about free speech. They are complaining, say there is too much free speech. Can you imagine? Media practitioners mostly, you know, complain about the very thing that enable them to fulfill for them dream, you know. Free speech. Now, obviously, times change and things are evolve. And of course, mainstream media practitioners no longer control the narrative of what people hear and what people see in the various space them. So it look like them feeling awkward about it now. And as a result, them a kick and scream and a ball about too many unregulated platforms and too much misinformation. And people, look here, me hear it first. It came to my attention during the US election, during the Donald Trump Kamala Harris campaign. Especially when the people from the left, they used to complain so much about the proliferation of unregulated this and unregulated that and people spewing misinformation and blah, 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 blah. And we see it and make it way now in the Jamaican space. Because we see one prominent Jamaican media practitioner a complaint left, right, and center the other day about one of the biggest dangers is the proliferation of social media and people are just able to give whatever the news they want to give and whatever perspective they want to. That is what free speech is all about. But you know what it is though, people? It is a set of dinosaurs who basically get used to controlling the narrative. Yeah, me talk about mainstream media practitioners, you know. They used to control the narrative. And now that the space has evolved now and the advent of social media and people without going to the university to get a degree in mass communication can just set up them platform and start talk what they want to talk and do them own in-depth digging and searching and expose. They have a problem with that. Now, remember my background, you know. Remember me come out of mainstream media, you know. Me still work in a mainstream media, you know. But me have a certain level of tolerance and a certain level of, you know, you're not naive. You understand that the world is evolving and the space has evolved. But instead of bitching and complaining about it, you understand if you can adapt, you adapt and take advantage of the space if you can. And me, I'm to be a firm believer in a free speech, you know. Almost ultimate free speech. You see a lot of the things that people complain about and the use of certain words and the use of certain phrases where people have a problem with. Me, I have no problem with them. The only reason why I use them every day is because, you know, the broadcast authorities and of course, whatever platform you use, they might have limitations to some of them. But me personally, I wouldn't lose a night's sleep in using whatever language me see fit for use to describe a particular scenario or use to capture whatever emotions there are. Obviously, you don't want people going into a crowded theater and shout out fire. Obviously, you don't want people to be inciting violence and inciting, you know, disorder and inciting antisocial behavior. I mean, that is not for the general good. But when we are talking about things like perspectives and politics and perspective and other, you know, national issues and international issues, it no matter if you go to university and you have 3 degrees, or you want like a man where sweep out the gutter this up. Everybody have a perspective. There's no monopoly on information and no monopoly expressing one's thoughts and one's perspectives. This is a high level of intolerance, especially as we say, by some of these dinosaurs in a mainstream media. And there's another aspect of it that is particularly annoying to me. Whenever they complain, it is invariably laced with some condescending, you know, expressions like, you know, people are not educated enough to decipher what is wrong from right and what is true from untrue. Duh. So who designate who? The authority for what people to hear and what people to see. They must underestimate the power of the individual human brain to decipher the information we're out there in the various space them and decide how they're going to consume it. Leave people, make them get all that is available to them. Because some of them start get irrelevant in the space now, you know. I remember so we not talk about Jamaica only, you know. This is something all over the world, you know. Because the business are evolve and the space are evolve and the world are evolve and the way how people do things are evolve. They're not moving along with it. They are clinging on to a kind of remnant of 40, 50, 60 years ago. No. And the evolution of technology and the evolution of social media is one of the biggest, steps of diversity you can think about in a human existence right now. Gone are the days when you have to turn on the little TV in your house. For you what go on in the world. You can take up a little gadget in your hand and it's a bop, bop, bop. And it's like you're there at Times Square in New York City. And you just a bop, bop, bop. And you're under the clock up in London. You see me? So this is the way the world is going. This is the way the world has gone. But it look like the world gone left some of them. Nobody has a monopoly on perspectives. Not anymore. That gone through the door now. Every little man, every little woman, what you have to do, people, you have to use the capacity of your brain where God gave you. And decipher. Okay, let me see this now. Let me listen to this halfway now. What is this one saying? Bam, bam, bam. Them talk and you have a good laugh. Let me listen to what Maverick is saying around this now. Listen to Maverick. Oh, you know, Maverick have a point. Bam, bam, bam. Let us listen to that left-leaning radio station. Hear what them are saying around there now. Oh, bop, bop, bop. Let us now listen to that right-leaning radio station on the other side, you know, and hear what them have to say. Oh, bop, bop, bop. Leave people, make people process the information. There is no more monopoly on information and perspectives in the media landscape right now. I remember after Trump win the election the other day, you know, and they had some, you know, call it postmortem on it, and, you know, the Democrats have licked them wounds. One of the common narrative where that come out at that time there is that, boy, Trump was so better able to maneuver the social media space and, you know, the misinformation by that they managed to get out there apparently work for him and da. So they find every single way to try and attack free speech. If it's a misinformation campaign, you know, go with your misinformation too. And enough of them people we are talking, you know, when them depend for them platform, you know, man, you think them are the virtues of fairness and balance, you know. Them bias and them twist for them information to suit whatever agenda them are work with. So they are not no virtues of fairness either. But they're just intolerant and cannot accept the fact that they're not in control of the narrative anymore. Maverick are not dinosaur. The Maverick evolve. That's why me road so attack. And if our next platform arise tomorrow, we're going to depend on it too. Me glad for social media, you know. Me glad for social media because a long time me want to break off of the shackle of talking about football and cricket alone, you know. A long time me want to do it, man. See? So me can't get to come around them place and come cuss out some people. Let me tell you something, a little quick story before me done. You know, so when we just go in a mainstream media, when we just go on TV, we used to have some training sessions at the television station, is it? Them send for some people. I'm not going to call them name. Some prominent people, veterans now in the media, you know. And they had some training sessions with the presenters, the people who were on air. So you remember, you know the Maverick now, they depend here. So I have to go. Mandatory now, I have to go. Papa Jesus. I'll be a war me and the people them used to war. I don't call them name as me say no. But because they were so conventional and they wanted to train everybody to do things one particular way. And to me and Maverick from them time, I used to have a problem with them. They used to tell me, for example, say you must gesticulate on television. I say, what you say? When me tell me gesticulate. Yeah, because it helped me to make my point better. Them say no, it's impolite to just. I say, what you say? One piece of war me and the people them used to war. I don't think I did finish the course. Me must get up, come out. Because every day I go to me and them a war. You can't them want me. Remember at the time when they tell them, say, I want to start some pot up on the TV to you. And them say, no. That is not for prime time. That's what they say. Me show you how the Maverick they are head of the game long time. This is years ago, you know. Who know what a long time that, you know, when we just start on television. Me is a man who believe in a ultimate freedom of speech. Ultimate freedom of speech. You see some man who have problem with people call them the word and people call them the word. As long as that's true. Anyway, bang bang.
Alright. We're living a dream. Living a dream. Yeah. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Alright, me never stop on the journey, me push on, me light up a slip, my G, I got a cushion. Yeah, everything look nice, it's a vibe. Couple house on the hill full of keys like piano. The money right and me energy up. Me have a whole heap of love in the end of sick up. The DJ up a bit off, yo. Jerome pass out. I saw way up in the North Coast. You need to get a light, you get a different eye. We over here so just a party no overtime. The white mess up with the liquor where they run from ice. Raise the lighters in the sky and make we sweat in night. Dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Alright, we celebrate like a manic dog. We never have it all. Me coulda day up on some rubbish part, but every time when me breathe the pass, me just sing the gas. A full speed on the tool me gun. Lights, action. Me know man a start from me in a upper class, first class. Richie Spice done send the plane land. I big up every hustle now I stick to the plan. Go get it now. The amount of penny stock, cash it and let it grow. My work hard, so me let it show. Father God, I shine the light, so me let it glow. The dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, on her knees she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe.